Hi, everyone. So, this week we're talking about this idea of you and me create society. This is a really good topic because I think that what happens, especially in spiritual communities, is we get this idea that we're outside of society, that we're separate from all of the things that are going on in the world. And so I hear a lot of things like, oh, society is just so messed up, or I can't believe that people are behaving this way, or I can't believe they would pass those laws, or show up in that way, or that the government is doing this, or that people are doing that. Like somehow, because we have a spiritual practice, we're outside of society looking in, and we just can't believe all of the things they're doing. Now, this is a messed up way of thinking for a few reasons. The first of all is it puts us into victim consciousness. It puts us into this idea that society is this thing that's over there and it can do something to me because I'm somehow separate from society but still living in it. And this isn't true. We aren't a victim to society. We are a part of society. The second reason that it's a little bit messed up to think that way is that it then relinquishes us of all responsibility for what's happening in the world right now. Now, what we teach in Science of Mind is that oneness. We teach oneness, right? And so we teach that we are constantly creating our reality. And if we are truly creating our reality, that means that we are creating every single thing that comes into our atmosphere of awareness. So if you are aware that it's happening in the world, then you are co-creating that thing with the world. There's no other option. There's not somehow other other people's manifestations over here and my manifestations over there. And I can somehow watch their manifestations without affecting or being a part of it. It doesn't work like that. Instead, we are all a part of society. We are all manifesting and co-creating everything that is happening in the world, whether it is happening right here on our front step or whether it is happening across the globe. Now, this has always been true that this co creation, this manifestation has been a global theme, that oneness has always existed, right? And yet, today in 2022, it's so much easier to see what we are manifesting, to see the challenges and the suffering of people far away from us, and that we get to look at that. We get to look at what part of me is othering them, what part of me shows up as challenge and suffering that I'm unwilling to look at in myself that is co-creating this outside. Now, this isn't a way of blaming or shaming ourselves. It's not something that I'm saying, oh, you're manifesting that horrible thing that's happening over there. No, it's not like that. Instead, it's this stepping into our responsibility. And it's this way of showing up to society that actually supports us in creating a world that works for everyone. When we think of something as outside of ourselves or as over there or not affecting us, then it's really easy to not worry about it and to just go on living our happy little life over here in this state of denial and unawareness. But when we realize and we recognize that oneness means everything that's going on and that we're a part of that, all of a sudden it gives us the ability and the responsibility to turn towards the suffering of other people and to recognize and understand that we're all in it together and that we get to support others in creating the lives that work for them, just as we're supporting ourselves and creating lives that work for us. All of a sudden, it turns from this rugged individualism of, I just have to make my own life work, to we're all moving together, we're all raising one another up. We're all in it together, and that my success is tied to your success. That I am only as free as the least free among us, and that I am only as successful as the least successful among us. And I am suffering just as much as that person who is suffering the most in the world. That is what oneness truly means. So we are not outside of society. We are society, each and every one of us, regardless of how much we agree or disagree with what we're seeing, we're still responsible and co-creating that reality that is in our awareness. Join us on Sunday to hear more about this and to gain tools of how we can support society in being the society that works for everyone. I love you all.